Hello, I'm Tyler Parsons, Director of Golf Fitness at the Killen Golf Academy and trainer to tour player Justin Thomas. Today I want to bring you an in-depth look at some of the exercises I have Justin do while he's out on the road, and also explain to you why he's doing them and the importance for golfers. So here we see Justin doing a squat to press, which is great to help him open up the hips and stabilize those shoulders with the press. He's then immediately going to go into a monster walk to work that glute med and still stabilize. So in this exercise, you see Justin using a band, and all this is a Rogue Fitness resistance band. It's a blue, so relatively light in weight, mainly using it for the muscle activation. So the biggest thing you see is as Justin's going down, Justin's able to get really deep, and what that's doing is helping him open up those hips, because we know the hip movement for Justin is going to be crucial. From here, this is also going to activate those glutes, so as he's coming up, we're getting that more and more resistance, so it's more like a leg press. And then as he's coming up and pushing up over his head, we have that squat to press, so more of an upper body shoulder activation. We're also going to be working stability in through those shoulder blades. So a great exercise for a lot of you looking to get a little bit more power. He's also following this up with the monster walk. Now what the monster walk's doing is now we're focusing on that glute med. So to make it harder, since it's a lighter band, that's where having him keep this up over his head and pull the arms out. And that's really focusing again on stability of those shoulder blades, maintain that upper body, and then as he's walking out, we're firing on that glute med and really having to keep that activated. So again, another great exercise. Now Justin's using a band for the push-up motion. This is creating more resistance and aiding in creating more power in that push. So one of the key components in power is being able to quickly, rapidly move a weight. So for those weeks that he's out on the road and doesn't have a gym, again, he's always traveling with those bands, he can strap it over his shoulders so that push-up's now going to be a little bit more difficult. As he's going up, we get more and more resistance. He's able to push and power through that. So again, a great component to produce more power as well as work on stabilizing in those shoulders. As Justin goes into his discus turns, this is great for disassociation of the lower body and upper, but what's more important is you can really see Justin's swing. So as he's firing through right here, you see that lower body pushing up, creating ground force. So now he's on to the discus turn, and while I usually like to have a little bit of weight in the hand, it's not always crucial. So what Justin's doing is he's turning back. We're going to work on the sequencing and allowing to have big separation. Again, the hip's going to drag the torso through, which is then going to turn and drag this hand through. One of the really good things is you can really see it in the slow motion. Justin's using those legs to bend and squat, and then we see that nice big vertical, so producing a lot of ground force. That's going to be one of the key components on why Justin is able to hit the ball as far as he does. So really allowing everything to pull, drag, and produce that club head speed. Now Justin's starting to work that lower body, which is a key component in creating a lot of the power. So this is really working the stretch shorten cycle, as well as you see it's isolating one leg. This again is going to in turn help out with stability. So he's going to explode up, jump as high as he can, and have a nice steady land and rebound. So we can't go through a workout and neglect the lower body, especially with the glutes and that being such a key component into power. So one of the big exercises that we do is a one-legged squat jump. So we have this one so that it's braced. But again, the importance for this for golfers, as we're dropping down, we're able to activate, but we're putting a little bit more pressure on one leg, isolating. So we're feeling it in the quads, we're going down, loading through the hamstring with that stretch shorten, activating the glutes. We're looking for that quick, explosive power, so we're down and back up. The goal here, again, is to stick that landing, be able to jump, produce as much power, obviously switch to the other leg, and keep rebounding, spending the least amount of time on the ground. This is going to, in turn, help you produce more power, which is one of the main things that we see Justin producing a ton of. So great exercise. As Justin goes into the horizontal chops, you're able to really see, again, the dissociation, which is what really helps Justin create power, but also work those obliques. So keeping in line with the band, we're going to do a horizontal chop. Again, why is this exercise so great for golfers? we see that we have that disassociation to where we're really starting to rotate those hips around, keeping that upper body back, but then we have to be able to drag. Now, how this is different than those discus turns, we have something that is resisting, so that as I'm pulling through, I'm feeling more through my core, hitting those abs, really pulling through those obliques. We're doing the same thing with those legs, so we're able to see him really push off with that and power through. So we can really working on stabilization while he separates, leveraging with that ground, and working on more rotation.